The Flint Water Crisis continuing to make news.
The number of deaths attributed to the crisis had been 12, but a new PBS Frontline documentary that airs tonight shows that number could be much higher.
7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner has been our reporter on this from the beginning. He joins us live from Detroit. And Jim, what are the new findings?
Let's start here in Metro Detroit. A team of scientists wanted to fully investigate the outbreak of Legionnaire's disease up in Flint, but they say they were stopped by state officials.
People could die. Unfortunately, Nick Lyon's response was that, well, they have to die of something.
I mean, you're just in shock as a result of him saying that, the director of the health department.
Nick Lyon declined to be interviewed. In a letter, his attorney said Director Lyon did not make that crass remark.
Nick Lyon was one of 2 top state officials who had been charged with involuntary manslaughter. 4 years later, no investigation has been done on how many people died in water-related cases in Flint.
Not from the state health department, not the county, not even the CDC.
Until now, the team on this PBS Frontline documentary.
The state had put the death toll from the Legionnaire's outbreak that ran from 2014 to 2015 at 12 people. But Frontline found dozens who were said to have died of pneumonia in the same period.
It took years. We started looking at the pneumonia death certificates at the county clerk's office in 2016.
The documentary commissioned experts from Emory University in Atlanta to look at the data.
But independent scientists were telling us that in all likelihood, some of them were actually due to Legionnaires.
That number could be as many as 70, in addition to the original count of 12 deaths. The documentary team talked with those Flint families. Lori Moore lived with her nephew, Marcus Wilson. He liked to take hot showers while recovering from cancer treatments in 2014.
He would just sit there in the chair and hold his face like this.
Marcus went to the hospital. Doctors diagnosed him with pneumonia, never testing for Legionnaires. A few weeks later, he was dead.
The director of the Frontline documentary says the lack of action, indifference, and misinformation they've exposed could make a life and death difference.
Potentially this could be prevented in the future, right? I mean, anything we can do to help that is good.
Now, Flint perhaps deserves even more accountability. You can see this documentary tonight on PBS. Reporting live, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you, Jim.